Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I wanted to kind of take it easy in this video. I have a lot going on this week and I'm really busy, and I didn't really want to have to do a video that required a whole lot of advanced planning on my part. So today, I decided we would do something I haven't done in a while and look at some of the new makeup releases that have been coming out on the market. I haven't really been keeping up with the new makeup releases in the last few weeks, so I figured we could use the opportunity to get caught up together. This is going to be kind of chill vibes. Grab yourself a snack or a beverage or whatever. I have a Fresca. Let's go ahead and see what's new. All right, let's get into it. I'm scooching over here so that I can put pictures right here. The Instagram account that I'm using for the new makeup releases is Trendmood, which is at Trendmood1. I will leave it linked in my description box. If you don't follow Trendmood, I'm not sure what rock you've been living under. In the online beauty space. I'm just giving you a hard time. If you're not Instagram people, that's okay. Trendmood posts like all of the newest releases in like makeup and skincare and the beauty world in general. If you don't follow her, give her a follow. Her account's great. Oh, this is interesting. Hourglass is putting out another one of the 4-pan palettes of their different cheek products. So they haven't done this in a long time. The last time they did this was years ago. And I know because I got my hands on the last 4-pan palette that they released. I waited until it went on sale at Sephora and picked it up for like $45, I think. Holy crap. I don't remember how much it was originally. I think it was like in the neighborhood of $60 originally. This one is $74. That's crazy. Yeah, here's the thing. I know that like people go nuts for the Hourglass powders, and that's cool, and if you love them, I love that for you. I think they're fine. I think they're good even. I think that they are good powder products. I like the little 4-pan palette I have. I'm glad that I have it. Would I be all that sad if I lost it? Not really. Would I ever buy one of those like $90 6-pan versions? Absolutely not. So personally, I feel absolutely no urge to purchase this little 4-pan from Hourglass, and I'm also personally not really going to recommend that you do at the price point of $74. Perhaps if it goes on sale, maybe it would be worth it, but I didn't even buy mine at full price, and I wouldn't pay the price that I paid for it again. So if that tells you anything. Ooh, Fenty Beauty's putting out another foundation. I've still never tried either of the Fenty Beauty foundations that are already out, so I have no business being as excited as I am about this, but here's the thing. So the original Fenty foundation is like a super matte, and as a very dry-skinned girly who likes a dewy foundation, that was like, not for me. Then she put out a hydrating one, and that kind of piqued my interest a little more, but the reviews were pretty meh. So I didn't really get into that. I didn't try that one. This is the Soft Lit foundation. It's supposed to be naturally luminous, which I love. This might have to be my first Fenty foundation. Well, I have the powder foundation, but you know what I mean. Like my first Fenty, like liquid, real foundation. Oh, the finish looks so pretty in the swatch. Yeah, that's probably going on the wish list. I'm going to keep a lookout for reviews, but consider me very intrigued. Very intrigued. I love Fenty. I feel like she rarely misses. So I don't normally talk about perfume a lot, but apparently this brand called Sniff, S-N-I-F, Sniff, is putting out 2 new perfumes. The first one is called Soda Snob, and I guess it's supposed to smell like, I don't know, Coke. Fizzy lime, cinnamon, secret cola accord, jasmine, caramel, and vanilla. And then one called Slice Society that's supposed to smell like pizza. This feels like an April Fool's joke. Like, you know how the brands do the April Fool's things where they put up stuff that's like exceedingly weird and everyone's like, oh, haha, good joke. This feels like it should be one of those. The pizza perfume has black currant, basil, tomato sauce accord and crust accord. Look, I'm not one to yuck somebody's yum, but like, I think we were so busy worrying about if we can that we didn't stop to consider whether or not we should. And I'm gonna leave that one at that. Whew, okay. Kiko Milano is doing a collab with Bridgerton. It's like a blush and highlighter duo, a couple of lipsticks. Oh man, there's more. 2 eyeshadow quads, 2 liquid eyeshadows, a couple of, it's 2 liquid eyeshadows and then like a liquid glitter. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Lip balms, lip glosses. There's a lot happening here. Yeah, I'll have pictures up, but there's a lot of different stuff from this Bridgerton collection. Seems cute. I've never watched Bridgerton. Nobody come at me. I've never watched Bridgerton. I'm not entirely convinced that it would be my thing. If you love it, let me know in the comments. Convince me to watch Bridgerton in the comments section. But I feel like this is one of those things that you really only pick up if you have like a particular connection to it, and I don't. So I'm personally passing, but if you love Bridgerton, Kiko Milano is a drugstore brand. So I think their prices run slightly high for the drugstore, but not like crazy. So, you know, could be something you're interested in if you're into that. I'm gonna pass. Interesting. Urban Decay is putting out a watermelon scented version of All Nighter, but it also has like hyaluronic acid in it. So I think it's supposed to be a little dewier than All Nighter. I trust and believe in All Nighter. I really do. I think it is one of the setting sprays that does what it says it's going to do. However, in exchange for that, you basically have to be okay with spraying your face with pretty concentrated denatured alcohol. It doesn't smell the best, and it generally will dry me up as a dry skinned girl to begin with. So one that has more hydrating ingredients in it could be kind of interesting. They already have a glowy one. This one seems like it's supposed to be more like dewy. I'm intrigued. Also, I like things that smell like watermelon. So I'm interested in hearing what people think of this when people start picking this up. I really don't love spending a ton of money on setting spray anymore though. Like Milani works like exactly as well as All Nighter, and it costs like a third of the price. So I'm iffy about it, but I'm intrigued by it. YSL is putting out more exorbitantly expensive lip products that are basically just a lip tint. Look, they even put up a comparison photo that shows you that they're all just lip tints. One of them is a lip oil stick, one of them is a lip gloss stick, and this one is a tinted balm. They're all the same. They all cost $40, and I think that's a little silly. I have heard that the candy glaze is nice, but I refuse to believe that it's any better than like the glowing lip from ColourPop, and that costs $8. So yet another luxury thing that I think is probably a waste of money and time. However, if you like it, I love it. I hope it's $40 well spent, but it's not for me. Oh, that was an ugly sound. I'm so sorry. Danessa Myricks put out a glowy version of those Yummy Skin cream blushes. I bought one of the Yummy Skin cream blushes a while back, and I love it. It like quickly became one of my favorite cream blush formulas. It is so long lasting, so pigmented, so blendable, so beautiful. And my one beef with it was that it was matte. She's calling them low lighters. I think they're supposed to be like, you know, just kind of, I guess they could work as like a darker highlighter type situation. Like if you have deeper skin, it could also work as like a cream highlight, but I am very pale. So to me, these look like the most delicious glowy blushes. Actually, a couple of them look like they could be glowy bronzers if you're into that type of thing. Oh, but that like peachy shade. Ooh. Yeah, if you blend them way out, I'll take a screenshot. This is a video. I'll take some screenshots in the video. If you blend them way out, they just kind of look like a sheer shine. But I bet if you wear them built up, they are so pretty. Yeah, I want that. I want that. I really want that. Damn it, Danessa. Damn it. I'm supposed to be being good. I'm supposed to not be buying a bunch of new makeup. Oh, damn it, Danessa. ColourPop is doing another IP collab. Surprise! This one is Beauty and the Beast, which was my favorite Disney movie as a kid, so I admit I am a little bit biased in favor. The palette is very pretty. It's kind of what I would expect from a Beauty and the Beast palette. I'm not mad at that. There's a Chip blush and a Mrs. Potts blush. Those are cute. Couple of different lip kits. I think one is like Beauty and one's the Beast. There's like pink and brown. That's cute. Ooh, and a highlighter. I don't need the highlighter. Okay, no, don't get excited about the highlighter, Maddie. Bad. I'll think about it. I would think about it. I would think about picking up like a thing. Probably the palette, let's be honest. I do love Beauty and the Beast. I do have a really sentimental connection to it. So, you know, maybe if I'm placing an order on ColourPop at some point in the future, I might toss that in a cart, but I'm not feeling any like deep urge to go buy it immediately, you know? Honestly, though, the first thing I think when I look at this palette is I look at that shade in the bottom left corner called Break the Curse, and I'm like, oh, that looks like it would make a really pretty blush. I need to get a grip on the blush thing. Yeah, cute collection, though. If you're a Disney fan, I'm sure it's great. ColourPop rarely misses quality-wise, so I'm sure it's cute. What is this? Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Sun-Kissed Powder. Is it a bronzer? Is it a blush? Is it a highlighter? Is it supposed to be all three in a single pan? That's stupid. I have never understood putting all three, like blush, bronzer, and highlighter in a single pan like that. Like, I have, like, the Ulta Beauty little, like, circular compact thing that has, like, the bronzer in half, and then it's split into quadrants with the blush and the highlighter. That, I feel like I can use because I can get my brush into the different quadrants. But this one, they're like, stripes. And I feel like that would just make it a real pain in the ass. Like, I guess if you wanted to swirl them all together, but in that case, why have them in stripes to begin with? $95? Get a grip. We're moving on. Oh, speaking of people who need to get a grip, me, when I see Pat McGrath putting out more blush sticks. You know, I was going to try the blush sticks when they first came out, and I just never got around to it. I think it was because the shade that I wanted was never available on Sephora, I don't think. Either that or it came and went super fast. That being said, the shade Divine Rose Glow, number 7 on that picture, is looking right up my alley. You know I love cream blush. You know I love dewy blush. You know I love Pat McGrath. These are only $29, which, like, for Pat, I'm a simple person, okay? I scroll through Trendmood. I see a glowy blush. I want to buy it. I don't think it's asking a lot. All right, well, it's going on the list. Of course it's going on the list. You know, I expected to be able to scroll through Trendmood today and be like, la, 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 I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that, but apparently that's not the kind of day we're going to have today. Okay. I'm starting to think I should have picked a different beverage. Benefit is putting out these new lip tints. Do they need more tints? Isn't Benetint already a thing? Oh God, there's a lot of colors. Oh, you know what? This one looks like that kind of like velvet matte type of finish. You know those Para, the K-Beauty like lip tint that comes in the little dropper bottle that got real popular on Amazon? This looks like it's going to be that approximate texture. Like a stain, but it's kind of got like that matte blurring whipped kind of property. This looks like it's going to be very like that. Except these are $24 and the Para ones on Amazon are like $8 or $9. So I'm failing to see why oh, apparently half of them are dewy. Oh, it's all the same shades, but half of them are matte and half of them are oh, I think so. Yeah, it's the same shades in both, but it's like dewy and matte. The dewy just kind of looks like a lip gloss. I don't know. I think these are overpriced. Next. Makeup Revolution is like the last brand to jump on the glow drop, bronzer drop, and blush drop train. Everyone has been putting out these like drops to copy the Drunk Elephant drops, the bronzer drops, and then they also have blush drops and highlighter drops. Apparently, Makeup Revolution has finally hopped on that train. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're fine. I don't fully understand buying the Drunk Elephant ones to begin with. I do have the bronzer drops from Drunk Elephant, but my bottle is super old. like from before any brands were coming out with anything really all that similar. These are $12. So like if you want something like this, they're probably fine. I don't think the Drunk Elephant ones are anything to write home about. I only have them to deepen up foundations if I buy them in a shade that's too light. So I bet they're great. Cool. Good job, Makeup Revolution. I'm sorry. Charlotte Tilbury has put out some $150 bottles of perfume that look really interesting and definitely not at all suggestive. Nope. Not at all. Let's see. We got one that's like pink pepper, one that's kind of like a spicy musk one, white floral one, bergamot and like seaweed, like oceany type thing, lavender musk one, and then another like spicy one that's like cinnamon and vanilla. Sounds pretty standard perfume line wise. I can't get over the bottles. I'm sorry. Let's move. We need to move on. NYX is putting out these buttermelt blushes, and like, first of all, you got me on the marketing, NYX. Buttermelt blush, like a powder blush that melts. I've been feeling this concept. When they came out with the buttermelt bronzers, I was like, oh, those look divine. And apparently there are going to be blushes. Yeah, I want that. Well, they're matte blushes, clearly. They're clearly matte blushes, and I don't even care. They just look delicious. Oh, I want that. I see a blush, I want it. These brands, they know how to get me. L'Oreal, the Infallible line. So the Infallible bronzer is like one of my favorite things. I've been dying to try the Infallible blush for ages. I've just never like convinced myself to just stick it in the Amazon cart and buy it. But it's been on the wish list for a long time. Now they're putting out highlighters. I'm sick, L'Oreal. I'm sick of this. Oh, they look so pretty. They're so shiny. I want that champagne one. I haven't really been into the icy highlights lately, but oh, that champagne one is so pretty. I hate how expensive these are getting. This is like $13, which feels really excessive. You can probably get it cheaper on like Amazon, you know? Yeah, look, that's probably going to end up in my highlighter collection someday. Not today. I'm not in any hurry to buy a new highlighter necessarily, but it's probably going to happen someday. My God, e.l.f. came out with bronzing drops too. I told you, everyone's doing the bronzing drop thing. First, it was like the higher end of the drugstore brands, like Physicians Formula, Flower Beauty had some. Flower Beauty's had some for a while now, actually. They just come in a dropper bottle. It was all the higher end of the drugstore. Now it's e.l.f. and Makeup Revolution and the rest. You know how it goes. Although e.l.f. did come out with a few different shade options, which I think is a good thing. A lot of brands are kind of overlooking that. So, good job for that, e.l.f. Also, the e.l.f. ones are probably a solid option, honestly. e.l.f.'s quality is usually pretty trustworthy. So I take back what I said earlier. If you want to try them, maybe don't do Makeup Revolution because they can be kind of hit or miss quality-wise. e.l.f. I feel like you can probably count on. They're only $12. That's pretty good. Okay, this isn't makeup. I just think it's adorable. It's makeup adjacent. Apparently Rare Beauty got Leaping Bunny certified as like cruelty-free. Like they're like certified cruelty-free now. And to like celebrate that, they came out with dog toys in the shape of their blush and mascara. Which, first of all, those are like my favorite Rare Beauty products. Second of all, I just think that's the cutest thing. This is besides the point, but isn't that adorable? Ooh. ColourPop put out highlighter drops. Ooh, kind of remind me of the the iconic London dropper of highlighter that was really kind of iconic for a while. If you got kind of the bronzy one, that would probably work as bronzing drops too, honestly, if you're into the bronzing drop thing. But like the lighter one, either as a highlighter or like mixed into foundation, if you're into like really glowy foundation, if you took just like one little drop and put it in your foundation, girl. Apparently the key to my heart is to be shiny. Just any kind of shiny, anything, and it's on for me. These are only $10 each. That's pretty good. ColourPop's prices have been kind of going up and up and up. So I feel like $10 is like a fair price for that. So I like to see that. Apparently Dolce & Gabbana is the next like fashion house that's going to come out with a makeup line. Whatever. I'm not convinced that most of them are any good, to be honest with you. Like, unless they've been making makeup, like, since always. I'm not convinced. Like, yeah, I've heard kind of bits here and there about like the new Valentino line and the new Prada line, and I'm like, whatever. Yeah, so here's the new Dolce & Gabbana line. There's a skin tint, a lip plumper, an eyeliner, and a liquid lipstick. Here's what I don't get. The skin tint is $52, which actually for like a Sephora brand skin tint foundation type thing, that's not that bad, especially coming from a like luxury house. The lip plumper is $39. That's crazy. The eyeliner is $29, which like from a luxury brand, I'm not that surprised. Here's the thing though, for the eyeliners, they didn't even come out with a black or a brown. There's a bright green, a bright pink, and a bright like pale periwinkle type blue. It's a choice. And then the liquid lipstick is $43. It's less than $10 less than the foundation. I've never heard of another brand that had their foundation and their liquid lipstick this close in price. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, not like absolute value, like $10 apart. Like, if you're at the drugstore, obviously they'd be $10 apart. But, like, those are so close price-wise. That's really weird to me. Also, I feel like the liquid lipstick thing fell off ages ago. And now you have the gall to come out with a $43 one? Bye. I'm curious to hear what people think, mainly of the skin tint. I kind of like the packaging. I think it's cute. Probably not going to buy it, but, you know, seems cute. Please don't spend $43 on a liquid lipstick. If you take one thing away from this video, please don't do that. Anyway, next. Oh, I saw this a while ago, but I feel like it's worth mentioning here. Rare Beauty is coming out with a bunch of shades of their liquid blush in the little mini size. Up until recently, I think they only had 1 or 2, but now there's a good like 5 or 6, I think, different shades in the minis. I have the shades of the blush Grateful, which is the red, Encourage, which is that like neutral pink, and Joy, which is the peachy one. Love them all, highly recommend if you now feel more inclined to try any of those shades because they are being sold in a mini. Highly suggest that you do so. Highly encourage you to do so. I will see myself out. Actually, I won't yet. I want to talk about a couple more things. Like I said, I see a shiny thing, I gotta buy it. Natasha Denona took her like Hygen, like the primer serum. To me, it looked kind of just like a normal hyaluronic acid type serum thing. But I mean, I dig on like a really good glass skin primer, so I've always been intrigued by that. And now apparently, this is a powder version of that. Hygen Skincare Infused Beautifier. It looks like a highlighter to me, like just a highlighter, but these people look like they're like slathering it all over their faces. And isn't that what we all really want to do with highlighter? Is just slather it all over our faces? It looks so smooth, so buttery. I just want to stick my finger in it. I mean, look at that. On the cheek, but that looks delicious. That looks legitimately delicious. I'm interested. Am I going to buy it? It's probably going to cost a fortune, so, you know, doubtful. At least anytime in the near future, but ooh boy, I'd like to. Ooh boy, I sure would like to. Let's have this be the last thing. Let's keep it short and sweet today. I am absolutely trying this. e.l.f. came out with the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. If the Power Grip Primer is any indication, the Power Grip Primer was sort of supposed to be a dupe of the Hydro Grip Primer by Milk. The Power Grip Setting Spray, then, it follows, should be trying to dupe the Hydro Grip Setting Spray by Milk Makeup, which, by the way, is probably my favorite setting spray just ever. I love that setting spray a lot. It isn't often that I go through a bottle of high-end setting spray, and I am now on my second bottle of the Milk one. And I don't even use setting spray every time I do my makeup. Actually, most times I don't. So I love that stuff, and if this is anything like it, and I can get it for $10, we're so in. We're so golden. I'm like losing track of my words with excitement. Yeah, I'm definitely trying this. Don't know exactly when, but I will 100% be trying this, and I will report back on it when I do so. And with that, those are all the new makeup releases I wanted to talk about today. We've kind of gotten to the point on Trend Mood where I've kind of caught up to what I had already seen. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have you seen any of these new makeup releases before? Have you tried any of them already? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, talking about new releases, trying new makeup, buying makeup, talking about makeup I already have, just, really anything makeup related. I'm trying to branch out a little bit too, so, if you want to see some like skincare content and maybe a vlog here and there, let me know if you'd be into vlogs. I'm rambling. Hit subscribe down below if you'd like to. I'd absolutely love to have you. Until the next one, bye you guys.